Hello, my name is Jana and I am very happy to be able to show you a real Bulgarian rose. This is what we call Rosa Danascena. This is the famous Bulgarian rose, the emblem of Bulgaria. This is the rose that provides the famous Bulgarian Bulgarian rose oil that goes into most French perfumes and in other perfumes in other parts of the world.
Well, this is another beautiful rose bush, Розов храст. But this Розов храст,
I'm showing you a lovely garden. This is a typical Bulgarian garden. This is in my neighborhood. Now look around. This is paradise. Paradise. Lovely. Yeah, look at that. You call this actually menti. I don't know the singular, but these vessels were used to bring.
Hello, my name is Jana. If you have never seen a real Bulgarian rose, there is one behind me. This is a real Bulgarian rose, the famous Rosa Danascena. This is the rose that provides the famous Bulgarian rose oil that goes into most French perfumes and other perfumes all over the world. The price of the rose oil that this rose provides is actually higher than the price of gold. I was very lucky to have been able to film a short video earlier about the Bulgarian rose in a neighbor's garden. I was invited to do the video. It was very, very nice. And
now guys, if you want to see a real Bulgarian rose, this is what it usually looks like. I'm not an expert, but this one seems to be the right color, probably has the right smell, and this is the right time of the year for it. This is the emblem of Bulgaria.
This is another rose bush, another beautiful rose bush,
of course. And this, if you want, this is the right time for it actually to bloom. This is May, late May, early June. The petals actually feel the right texture. The smell is the right, and the color is the right. It has to be. It must be pink. This is the real Kazanluk Rose, Rosa Danascena. And I'm having this
rose bush is rozov. It is pink, a pink one. The word for pink in Bulgarian actually comes from the word.
We used to drink water from the well, and now I'm going to show you a real well. This is the fine gentleman with whose kind permission I've been able to have this video filmed. Как се казва кучето? Jerry. Okay, and this is a real well. Okay, this is a real well.
In fact, I don't know the neighbors. First time I met them, and on leaving, I was given this lovely rose. And believe you me, every time I've passed by this rose for the past half an hour, it's been in my apartment for half an hour only. I can smell the fragrance. It's extremely fragrant. It has small thorns, and the texture of the petals is not very thick. They're very fragile. They're very frail. This is not the crispy rose that you would expect. And this is the right time of the year, late May, early June, when they're picking actually the roses. And
Bulgaria. Okay. This is the famous Rosa Danascena, the one which provides the famous Bulgarian rose oil and which goes into most French perfumes. Well, you don't find it very often in garden.
But this rose bush is roses. Why rozova rosa?
Filmed actually, thanks to this kind gentleman who has invited me into his garden to be able to see this rose, to have this rose filmed, because you don't find it very often in people's gardens and in the cities. You have to go to Kazanluk, to the Rose Valley for this. Българска роза. Изключете го.
Къде ще го? Rose. Роза, розов. Това е розов храст.
The real well, actually. And this is, бихте ли показали розичката? And this is the real Rosa Danascena. We already had a real video. This is the famous Bulgarian rose, and we already had a video done actually for this, about this rose. Yeah, okay, lovely. Very, very nice people.
Okay, they start their way towards the French perfumes. Okay, this is the famous Rosa Danascena, the famous Bulgarian Maslodайна Rosa. We call it Maslodайна Rosa. Literal translation would be the oil-giving rose. Okay, it's very beautiful. Always pink as well. Okay, and the gentleman in whose garden I filmed this video earlier actually told me that his rose was brought from Казанлък, and this is the right place where these roses grow in Bulgaria. Kazanluk valley is called the Rose Valley. Rosa Damascena, Bulgarian rose.
Gardens and around the cities, of course, usually you have other colors, but this is what it should look like, pink, and the texture of the petals seems to be right to me. Okay, Rosa Damascena, Bulgarska rosa. Rosa. We use the word roses for pink.